What's going on, everybody? My name is Bone. My YouTube channel is United We Stand 734. Pretty much, I'm just going to use this channel as, I guess, a tool to vent. Something that's going to be a little cathartic for me. Get rid of all these demons inside me. Talk about things that piss me off, and there's a lot of shit that pisses me off, let me tell you. First thing I want to talk about, something that's been bothering me for a long time. But just recently, with the attacks, I can't keep quiet on this anymore. The war on Christianity, man. There is a worldwide war, and when I say war, I mean a legitimate war, and I've done research, okay? Since March of this year, March of 2013, there have been 160 to 165, I can't remember the exact number, Christians killed around the world for the simple fact that they were trying to worship their chosen God. Okay, this is happening all over Africa, especially anywhere the Boko Haram motherfucking rebels are present. Those savages are fucking wholesale slaughtering Christians. Okay, I think it's Nigeria, Sudan. I'm not 100% certain, so please forgive me for that. But it's happening all over Africa, and it's happening all over the Middle East, especially in countries that have just been through the peaceful Arab Spring uprising, which was supported wholeheartedly by our government, because our government is a bunch of fucking imbeciles, right? Let's take Egypt, for example, which, oh, by the way, has far and away the Mideast's largest military force. So the fucking Arab Spring uprising occurs in Egypt. We're all, oh, look at these we got to support these peaceful demonstrations, and they want democracy. Hey, guess what government took over, you stupid motherfuckers? That's right, the Muslim Brotherhood, which is not a huge fan of democracy or freedom. Are they as bad as the Taliban? No, but they're of that ilk. So, nice job, Hillary Clinton, you dumb fucking bitch. Nice job, Obama, you giant big-eared having pussy, for not doing anything about it. Oh yeah, how's Libya working out for you on that Arab Spring? That's right, it's not. It's horrible. There's terrorists everywhere in that bitch. And the same thing is going to happen in Syria. And once again, our administration is sitting by. They're even discussing arming the rebels, okay? The rebels are going to be Muslim terrorists. The rebels are going to be the ones, when they take over, the Muslim government moves in. We are less safe after the Arab Spring. Sorry to get off topic, but that's the climate of it's not really off topic. The climate of the Arab Spring, which is basically wrapping itself up right now, okay? The climate of that is such, Muslims have obtained even more power in the Middle East, okay? Like in Egypt, where Hosni Mubarak for years kept those animals under his thumb. Well, now, the Muslim Brotherhood's running the show. The Coptic Christians in Egypt have been assaulted, have been murdered, have had their churches burned, have been denied the freedom to worship, okay? The Arab Spring was the worst thing that happened to Christians in Egypt. It's open season on them. And that's not even where it's the worst at. Try and be a Christian in Pakistan. Oh, you're fucked if you're trying to be a Christian in Pakistan. Long story short, all over the world, Christians, and this has been going on a long time, Christians are being murdered, okay? And nobody's really talking about it. Now, this is somebody killing gays. If this was somebody killing Muslims, oh, fucking heaven forbid. That shit would be all over the front page of every magazine. But, of course, we all know Muslims kill way more Muslims than any other race or religion or creed. Anyhow, back to this thing, back to the Christian issue. So, I don't understand. I was thinking, I tweeted this to the Pope. Obviously, I did not expect a response. I know it's probably his handlers run the account. But I said, why is the Catholic Church sitting on its hands while Christians are being murdered around the world for trying to practice their religion? That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to practice their religion. And they're getting killed left and right because of it. And I cannot figure that out. The largest, most powerful church in the world is not doing anything to help these people, not trying to relocate them, get them out of the countries, provide security for them. They're doing nothing. None of the large Christian churches are doing anything for them. They're just sitting by and letting it happen. Now, you got your missionaries out there, but they're taking their hands in their own life. Look at the missionaries, I think it was in India, where a Hindu mob caught up with them. This is like in 99. This guy and his sons, they were missionaries. So what did the temperate Hindus do? They burnt them alive. Yeah, they doused them with gasoline and burnt them alive, a man and his sons, because they were doing Christian missionary work. That was in 99. So this has been going on a long time, but it seems to me like the pace of attacks has really stepped up in recent months. Matter of fact, one of those attacks was right here in America. It was I believe it was in Ohio, and a psychopath. Now, this guy was a Muslim, but he was also a psycho. He went in. His father was a preacher at a Christian church. Went into Sunday service and murdered his father while screaming Allah Akbar. Sound familiar, Fort Hood shooter? But Obama said that's workplace violence, right? He was screaming Allah Akbar, so it's not terrorism. Obama, fucking bitch. Call it what it is. Call a spade, you fucking pussy. What the fuck is wrong with you? So anyways, yeah, the guy goes in there. Now, I'm quite certain, yes, he may have been motivated this much by Islam, but I think he was motivated this much by the fact he's a crazy motherfucker. Now, out in Washington State, there was an argument between a Muslim and a Christian. They were having an argument. Muslim got mad during the argument, pulled out a knife, stabbed the dude he was arguing with, stabbed another person or whatever. Now, I don't think anybody died in that, but that shows you a lot of Muslims' savage, way of handling disputes and arguments. You just start stabbing. Before I go any further, let me just say about Muslims real quick, and I'll get back on topic. I truly believe that here in America, we have the most temperate, liberal, moderate Muslims in the world. They're here for a reason because they don't want to live under barbaric Middle East regimes. So I believe for the most part, our Muslims here are pretty fucking good. Of course, there's going to be bad apples. There's bad apples of all types here. We got fucking retards of every color and race you can imagine. We have scumbags we have a rainbow palette of scumbags here. So let's not only pick on the Muslims. I'm going to spend the majority of my time calling them out on their bullshit. So back to this war on Christianity. Let's talk about it here in America. The media bias, the ideological bias against Christians. Seems to me, man, that it's always been okay to make fun of, to disparage Christians, Jesus Christ, God, all that. I remember when I was little, I was fucking probably 8 or 9 years old. I can't remember exactly. Came home from school, my grandma's sitting on the couch crying. I said, Grandma, why are you crying? Some guy in New York took a bottle, put a cross inside of it, upside down, filled it up with piss, took a picture of it, and called it an art. I think he called it Piss Christ or something like that. And that, of course he got some scorn and some media attention for it, but he also drew accolades. He was patted on the back. Oh, you're so brave. You're so brave. That dude was brave. Let me tell you something. That motherfucker don't have a brave bone in his body. He's a piece of shit who hopefully he's long dead of some awful fucking body wasting disease. But it's the same nowadays. If you look at TV, man, every comedian, TV shows, they all take their shots at Christianity. And I don't really have a big problem with that. But if that's the case, let's keep it equal. Let's be able to take shots at Jews. You're a racist if you do that, if you're an anti-Semite. Let's take shots at the well-deserving shots taken at the Muslims. Oh, you're an Islamophobe. You can't do that. So it's not an equal playing field. Muslims get a pass because, oh, you're discriminating against them, blah, blah, blah. Look at the Muslims that murdered that Lee Rigby kid in London a couple weeks ago. What was one of the first thing London police did to respond to that? 2 psychopath Muslims from Nigeria, 2 animals who need to be put in a fucking gas chamber, ran this kid over, cut him up with machetes, chopped his head off, all that shit. What's one of the first steps the London police took in the wake of those attacks? I'll tell you. They beefed up security at mosques to prevent backlash. Guess what? Some fucking backlash is in order when this shit happens. You stupid bitches. So anyways, back to America, where, we all know it. It's okay to make fun of Christians and disrespect them because Christians do what Christians are supposed to do. Primarily, they turn the other cheek. They don't get mad. They pray for the people who are fucking with them. And that's that. Well, I think it's time to stop turning the other cheek. I think it's time to start doing, acting like the fucking Muslims do when somebody pisses them off. They throw 3 days of fucking riots if you draw a picture of their fucking stupid prophet and all that bullshit. I mean, it's a disgusting fucking joke what's happening here. And nobody's doing anything about it. It's okay. I don't really have a lot more to say on the topic. Other than open your eyes up, look around you, kind of get a feel for what's happening, because that's it's something that's going on and it's really troublesome. To me, it is. So I'm gonna be back with some other videos. I'm gonna talk about all types of dumb shit, primarily political subjects. I'm talking about a little bit of everything, man. Football season's right around the corner in a couple months. Definitely be talking about a ton of football. I'm an MMA boxing fan. I'll be talking about that. So, stay safe, man. Lock and load, America. For fuck's sake. Especially if you're a Christian in this bitch. Lock and fucking load, man. Because they might be coming for you. If you're a gun owner, period. I'll be back to talk about all this stuff, man. Thank you for watching. Have a nice fucking day.